So this video is about having the great knowledge and experience that you do have versus AI and digital processes. So we've got many years of experience, great knowledge, great skill sets and experience. But as we all know, there's that thing that's coming along and is here, and it's very much part of our world, is AI and digital processes. So what we've got to think about, that if we can actually match our great knowledge and experiences and the usage of AI and digital processes, how great does that make us? Yeah, and this is something we've got to think about and embrace it. But also at the same time as embracing new technology and AI, we've got to think about what have we got that perhaps AI can't actually do. Now this may need quite a lot of conversations for you to have within your niche market, your industry, with colleagues, and to really sit down and think, okay, yeah, but AI can create this, it can create that, but don't you sometimes need that eye of an expert to actually evaluate that and look, does that actually look right? Will that actually work? So do think about this, and there's quite a lot of industries where you have got the great knowledge and you can put the two together with AI and digital processes. It actually gives you a great advantage over the up and coming generations who are, perhaps more in tune with these areas. So if we can crack that, we'll put ourselves in a better position. So this may mean that you do need to niche, you need to specialise in certain areas, and it may be that you're thinking, right, I've got 5 or 10 years left to run with my career, what's it going to look like? How am I going to niche? How am I going to specialise? So people still need my knowledge and experience. There again, this needs a lot of thought, and I would say quite a lot of conversations with your network. So do start to think about AI's weaknesses and perhaps look at where it actually struggles, because a lot of people say, yeah, we followed the process, so it must be correct. But does it need that niche expert eye to overlook things? Perhaps in terms of creativity and coming at things from a totally different perspective, that may be your forte. How do you get that as a benefit over what AI can offer? Fact checking and knowing from your experience and knowledge. Yeah, but we did that 5 years ago and it didn't work. Or actually we did this and it did work, but AI is coming up with a different solution. We'll perhaps look at both and evaluate which one is best. You may be surprised at the outcome. And emotional intelligence with regards to, communicating, negotiating, providing service and interacting with people. If that's a great quality you've got, make sure you bring it out in your interviews. Don't just talk about your technical experiences. Talk about things that AI and digital processes can't bring to the party at the moment. And think about your great human skills. Highlight the importance of human roles in creative strategies. And ethics in sort of the tech-driven world. And a lot of companies are still looking for people that have got that great experience. Many years ago, we had something called B&Q, a hardware store, where it actually went out of its way to, recruit more experienced people of life who sort of live life and also were perhaps, quite handy at DIY and home maintenance. And it was really quite important to, to be able to go up and talk to someone and tell you which way to turn the screwdriver. There's a television advert at the moment for a big electrical company that actually is saying, look, come into our stores and interact with us. These organisations need great people with great people skills. So don't just put yourself on the dump and think AI and digital processes are going to overrule me and everything else. There's still a lot of opportunities, but know the value that you can bring, as I always say, and think about niching and where your expertise and knowledge can come out to play. And this does need a lot of thinking. And in some respects, what I'm asking you to do is to perhaps go and sit down, reinvent the offering that you can bring. But have conversations with colleagues and friends who can help you along this line, who've perhaps gone through similar situations. So there we have it. That's the 4th video in this series of 4. That was great knowledge and experience versus AI and digital processes. Embrace it. Bring it on. Be up for the challenge.